Hey Soul Fam, it's Lael and welcome to Dear Divine. If you're new to the channel, namaste. If you return to the channel, that's what's up. You know I go hard with you, light worker. Please use your own gift of intuition. We all have it. And listen to your power of discernment. Today I wanted to focus on career and finances. I felt the Holy Spirit nudging me to get this message out. I'm intuitively picking up on financial constraints, delays, and or setbacks that are putting some of you down. Like you just feel like no matter how hard you grind or no matter what you do, it's either you're living paycheck to paycheck or just like having to do multiple things just to put food on the table or keep the lights on. And for some of you others, I am picking up on an energy of like, no matter how hard you grind, like you have goals and dreams to get rich, to be rich. You got bigger dreams. And I am hearing, you know, you have this mentality of like, get rich or die trying, hustle hard. So, Holy Spirit, thank you for all that you do. What messages do you have for the collective today, the soul tribe, regarding career and our finances or matters of abundance and prosperity? What messages do you have? Picking up on an energy of, yes, delays and or setbacks. When it comes to the Strength card reversed, just feeling a sense of exhaustion, like no matter how hard in the paint is what I'm hearing, you try to go, or no matter how hard you try to work, you're feeling exhausted, as getting a sense of burnout. So this is to remind you, yes, money is important in this society. However, just know when our days end or this life ends, this money, this monetary currency, we cannot take with you. However, your health and your mind and your soul and your well-being are priceless. So this is here to remind you to practice self-care. And I also am picking up for some reason, like money is the root of all evil. So just be mindful of, yes, we need money, but anything in excess that we chase, when it comes to materialistic things, it can become an unhealthy obsession, is what I'm hearing. Also, what I'm picking up on, for some of you, maybe you've been trying to help out others too much financially. I don't know, you know, it is hard times right now. So maybe you're dealing with some energies that, you know, had to rob Peter to pay Paul. And now they're coming to you asking, you know, they're in financial distress, asking for some support and assistance. Yes, it is okay to help others when you have the ability to help others. But digging into your own savings to consistently help somebody might be hindering your financial health as well. So that is calling for you to be mindful of that and to have balance. You know, there's this saying my grandmother would tell me. She tells me, it's, you know, if you put a tiger in a cage all its life, right, and you continuously bring the food to the tiger, eventually when it's time to let the tiger out of its cage, it's not going to know how to catch its own food. Take what resonates with that, with the Empress energy coming out reversed. Also with these cards coming out, so we have Scorpio, Leo, Taurus energy out here. You know, you could be one of these signs or dealing with somebody who has the sign or energy in their chart. But for me, overall, Yes, all these zodiac signs are unique. They all have their pros and their cons, but one thing that stands out to me with all three of these out on the table is definitely can be a stubborn energy, right? So I don't know if you're being stubborn about what needs to change or those around you, their financial habits could be stubborn as well. Also with the Seven of Cups, this is telling you to be creative. Maybe some of you are potentially trying to go for a promotion, or you would like a promotion, but you're just not being a visionary enough to just understand that you can do it, right? Like maybe you have the skills and abilities to pursue a promotion, but you're just not believing in yourself. You know, that one quote, I think it's by Lombardi, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? So, you know, especially if you're trying to work for a promotion or some type of career advancement, it could be with another company, just understand like you're going to hear some no's before you get that yes, right? And that is okay. Don't be afraid of rejection when it comes to putting yourself out there. You know, a lot of times when you don't get a promotion or some type of an advancement, you beat yourself up. And some may choose to kind of stay in that stuck energy, like, oh, I'm never going to get it. And that's the energy that they attract. But if you keep going, a lot of the times you eventually look back and be like, okay, well, that's why the divine had closed this door, because there was a better door or a better blessing around the corner. I don't have, you know, I just couldn't see it. So just keep that in mind and take what resonates, okay? To be creative and keep going and believing in yourself. So we also have the Ace of Wands reversed and the Seven of Swords reversed and the Six of Cups. So yeah, this is just reminding us that you're experiencing some delays or setbacks when it comes to your finances. Just reminding you that some type of change needs to be made. Maybe you need to cut back on spending. Maybe you need to redo your budget. Maybe you need to take some courses or read some books in regards to finances. Maybe you need to learn more about what your money can do for you, such as investments. You know, back in the day, keeping your money in the bank, that's, you know, like that was like the thing, CDs and all that type of stuff. But we are in a new day and age to where, yeah, you definitely want to have that rainy day in the back, right? Or work for that rainy day. I think financial advisors recommend like 3 to 6 months in reserve of your actual spend per month. So whatever you spend per month, 3 times 3 or times 6, if you can make it there, that should be your rainy day. But also start putting in some side pocket accounts, you know, open additional bank accounts to where you can, okay, this money's set for travel. This money is set for debt. You know, this account is set, this checking account is set for spending. Just to kind of help you balance your checkbook a little bit better, especially with everything being electronic. It's not as easy as back in the day of balancing your checkbook and your savings and checking account. So just be creative with understanding and knowing that, you know, one of those accounts, it can be stocks, right? So you can budget and place money into stocks, forget about it like you would like a retirement account as much as you can control, and let that money grow. And then just plan for what you're able to spend from the earnings from that account. Also with the Seven of Swords, yeah, it's just saying, hey, proceed with caution during these times. Just keep an open mind, breathe, stay grounded. And be flexible so you can respond to changes. I'm hearing changes of the market. Maybe some of you are working some jobs where the schedule's not, I'm picking up like the schedule's not always set. So you don't know how many hours you'll be getting or what that looks like. But again, you know, for some of you that may not be thinking of this, if you have a job that kind of doesn't guarantee hours and so forth. If you can, sign up for DoorDash, sign up for Instacart, sign up for other areas of opportunity to where you can make up that loss of income in the event that your company or something like that's not able to really give you stability when it comes to your paycheck, right? Like, it's hard to budget if you don't know what's coming in. All right, with the Six of Cups reversed, again, signaling immediate changes in the environment. So I don't know if you're hanging around with people who always have their hand out, but when you go, you have your hand out and you need a little bit of assistance, they don't got it. Because they already owe you and probably haven't even paid your ass back. But this is just saying, hey, you might want to be a little bit more creative as far as like having a balance with your social circles is what I'm hearing. Is like, hey, you don't have to necessarily cut them off, but maybe I can only hang out with these people once a month when I've saved or budgeted to go hang out with them. I am picking up on an energy of like, they have money to blow. Well, they don't really have money to blow, but they pretend that they have money to blow, like a club energy. Spend the rent before the rent is due type energy. My spirit cards are funny. But yeah, this is just saying, hey, to expand your social circles so that there is a balance. Maybe you have friends that like to go hiking or for walks, or like to take it easy and just sit on the couch at home and watch TV. Why that might not be always your type of thing, but hey, everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and they come into our lives for a reason. So maybe that's how they add value to you and help you build financial wellness without even knowing. Yeah, this is all just about, a lot of it is really focused on finances, just really frustrated right now, right? Like really just feeling down on yourselves, like your failure. Just know that everyone goes through some sense of lack, right? But once you get the divine will be there for you if you allow them to, right? Just keep an open mind when you hear messages of, hey, I'm spending too much, or maybe I shouldn't be hanging out with this person because they're a bad influence on my finances right now, or they don't have a good relationship with money, right? That's the thing, is you have to have a good relationship with money, is that you can't just always spend it. You also have to nurture and grow it. And once you spend that time and that patience of really trying to build a healthy relationship with money, you will understand its value a lot more, right? So yeah, I'm picking up on an energy of like, you're just around certain people, or maybe young-minded individuals, immature, that just might not be getting that, or you maybe even have family that just thinks that you're Rockefeller and that you just got it like that. When it's like, yeah, you got it like that because you're trying to be responsible, like you're putting in the action, right? So you're not there to explain. I'm hearing you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to explain why you don't have it for them. Just, you don't have it, is what I'm picking up on as well. Yep, so with the Five of Cups, just really clarifying disappointment. I feel like I'm picking up on energy like you've really worked very hard for something, or to have a certain amount of money, and it's just not what it's supposed to be. Please try not to beat yourself up too much. I think we're all, to whatever, I don't care how much money you have, you're feeling the pain points of like, the impact of COVID, politics, whatever, inflation, shortages. I mean, just look at groceries right now, right? Like, you're feeling it. So try not to beat yourself up right now. Like, we're all going through this together, and it's just, the only thing that we can do is have self-awareness and just say, hey, I don't like the way that I'm feeling right now. When in my space, when it comes to money or my career, I need to kind of just take a step back and just kind of like look at it high level and just say, okay, what changes do I need to make? Even if it is getting out of debt. How can I get out of debt? What I would recommend to do is reach out to like a nonprofit financial group. They'll sit down with you, analyze all your finances. I know you don't, sometimes it's like gut wrenching. I've been there, done that, right? I've had it and lost it all twice. And just when I thought like I was just in over my head and unable to recover, the divine took care of me. Okay. I'm not sitting, you know, pretty and perfect, but I'm paying my rent and not stressing, you know, the 30th or 31st of every month like I used to. And I just thought I just had so much debt I could just never get out of this hole. Just know that the divine will be there for you, even though I'm hearing the divine will make the impossible possible. Okay? I'm picking up on you need to believe in the magic. You need to believe in the power of prayer. You need to believe in manifestation. All right, and then I am picking up on, again, for those that are just not feeling their job, you feel like it's redundant, mundane, maybe you're not feeling your boss or whoever you work with or your peers. I feel like the universe is here to drive change. When I feel this type of energy, I feel like, okay, hey, the universe gives you signs to make change on your own. And then if you choose not to listen, you remain in the stagnant energy for a certain amount of, you know, a long period of time, and you know you're getting that nudge or that calling to get out, the divine will come in with force. So that's nothing to be scared about. Just take that in mind that, hey, you are in control. So while things are kind of unfolding and manifesting, to really just, I'm hearing, empower yourself to use your power of control and influence and drive change forward. I'm also hearing be the change that you want to be or you want to see. Take what resonates. Maybe this might be setting examples for friends, families, children, spouses. And then also with the Nine of Pentacles, I am picking up on that you will get where you want to go. It's just this sense of navigating like a boat, navigating this turbulence or this plane, right? You're going to land this plane as long as you stay focused and you don't kind of get caught up in the minuity, picking up on like details. Like you don't get weighed down by the details and like, well, this has to happen before this could happen and this could happen and this can happen. Just take baby steps. Focus on the goal at hand that you have control over when it comes to your finances. I am picking up on once you take these steps, you will manifest enjoying money. So having a healthier relationship with money, being able to have money for wants, not just needs. And then also building a foundation to materialize greater safety and or success. And just kind of personal freedom is what I'm hearing. Freedom to travel more, to retire early, to not feel obligated to a 9 to 5. Once you build a healthier relationship with money, money will give back to you by giving you the financial freedom to choose who do you want to deal with in your life. Who do you really have to stay with this 9 to 5, right? Or are you there because you have to be there, or are you there because you want to be there? And what I mean by that is you have the financial backings to you know, if you quit tomorrow, you have your rainy day to lean on, that you would be okay, not living paycheck to paycheck to where you're like, I have to drag my butt in here every single day because I need this money to put food on the table tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and pick out one more card for advice. Yeah, so we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Got a lot of water energy out here. Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio. Got Scorpio out here 3 times. So take what resonates as well. But anyway, so with the Eight of Pentacles, it's saying, yeah, that desire, right? That aspiration to want to have like a new beginning when it comes to finances. I'm picking up on like, man, if I know what I know now, I would have done, if I know what I've known now, I would have done things differently. And kind of having that regret. But what I'm picking up on is the divine is telling you to like let go of that. Like everything happens for a reason. You're here to, I'm hearing like I think it's like a Cardi B song or something like that, where it's like, you turn your L's, like your losses into lessons, and then you're gonna turn something with M's. You're gonna turn your losses into lessons to make M's. I forgot how it goes. Please feel free to comment below if you know the song I'm talking about. But the M's represent making millions, bringing in intuition, not abundance and prosperity and wellness. And it also is signaling that some of you may not be feeling ambitious enough, like, because maybe you feel like you don't have the college education and or degree and or skills to get where you need to go. But this is telling you not to doubt yourself. I do have, personally, I have quite a couple of degrees, okay? And I started from nothing. I didn't come from like necessarily a college bound environment and or family. And I'll be the first to tell you that you can go to school, but you cannot buy class, okay? You don't know how many people I know that have not been to college and they're wicked smart. And then there's others that, you meet that went to college and they're wicked smart too. But at the end of the day, who's to say what is better than the other? But I get it. And, people want to judge a book by its cover and all. So this is telling you, hey, if the universe is blocking, not universe, but if you're feeling blockages to advance or move forward because you feel like you have a lack of education or credentials and all those type of stuff, maybe you do need to take that time and invest in yourself and figure out, hey, what do I want to do with, I'm picking up on, I have a job, but not a career. Maybe you need to kind of do that deep reflection and understanding, like, hey, what do I want to do with myself? And then what kind of education do I need to invest in myself to make those actions happen? And also, I'm a big believer on, age is nothing but a number. I don't care how old you are. If you go back to school or go to school, you're doing the damn thing. Okay. I had a friend who was in his 40s and he had aspired to get his college degree from university. Like, that's really like a lot, right? Because like a lot of, usually it's like younger individuals and so forth, but he went back and he did it. And I personally don't like, oh, well, how old are you? No, I'm just like, wow, just like the courage and the bravery and the dedication to stick it through, to just really achieve something in your life that you were passionate about, right? Like you want to knock out on your bucket list. I feel like the universe is calling you to just kind of really have a different perspective about it, okay? It might be a blessing to you in the long run. All right, these are the messages I could pick up on today, collective. So if you made it to the very end of the video, that's super dope. And I can't thank you enough. But if you dig my vibe and want to attract an amazing soul tribe, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Also, hit me up with a thumbs up and or comment below. Don't be shy. I want to connect with you just as much as you're connecting with me by listening to me on these messages. As always, signing out with light and love. Leo.